Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the USO, the UUP, the GLD, the TLT, and the GDXJ. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, it's free. Click down here in the right-hand bottom corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Right here, guys, right-hand bottom corner. And again, traders, if you're looking for a new broker, check out CobraTrading.com. Don't forget to tell them StockBookie sent you, or use promo code StockBookie when you sign up online. Best in the business. Been using these guys for years, guys. You won't be disappointed in CobraTrading.com. Check them out today. All right, daily chart of the USO, 32 million on the day, down 0.22 cents or 2.26%. So we came down here, talked about this slightly bullish pattern, or overall bearish pattern, because we had a nice retrace, came right back in, started consolidating, slightly macro bullish, but overall down sideways. You have a bigger pattern to the bearish side. We did hold up on this slight pivot here. We did fill the gap, but we are holding this bottom pivot here right around the $9.53. So I think it closed right on top. Where's the last price? Yeah, closed right on top of that. So watch for this, guys. We were up 2 cents after hours a little bit. The markets were selling off from some Japanese or missile launch or some crap like that from North Korea. Same thing, a little bit of news. Markets get skittish and they tend to dump. But filled the gap. We did get back up. So let's watch for pattern here. If this goes sideways, we're setting up for lower prices. Bullish, you got to get back above the 50, the 20, and then shoot for this 200 MA up here right around the 1046 area. Then you have the gap fill and double top at 1070. Still like that area for a short if we got back up there, but right now we've been pulling off money on the SCO and enjoying that ride up while this one's going down. So if this thing cracks, gets below this gap fill here at 935, I still think we could be heading to 865 with no problem at all. We have some gaps to fill. We have some lower pivots. But with this little slight bearish pattern, as long as it chops around here in the lower range, this thing will be setting up for lower prices. But again, Janet Yellen does not need higher prices in oil. It's not part of the plan, guys. Trust me. UUP, falling some more, guys. We talked about the $24 area. Boom, it's cracking. Now we're looking a little bit lower. We are not long in this thing yet. I think they're going to send this thing down as low as they can. I'm looking at the 23 to 22.91 area. So no trading here. If you are short, keep riding it down. You're back below the MAs in a good stance. This thing could keep going. 23.80 will be the next area, then 23.50, 23.25, 23.29 area, 23, 22.91. So watch for that. So far, so good. Down, sideways, pop it, drop it, going for the lows again. Let's see what happens tomorrow. For tomorrow will be a big day if this continues lower. If they don't save and pops it back up, then we'll be looking for lower prices to come in the near future with the UUP. But man, what a great short, guys. And us waiting patiently, we haven't pulled the trigger. Let's see if we get another buck out of this, then go. Let's see if we could get a nice run. I mean, for all you know, guys, this thing goes to 20 bucks. It's going to be interesting, yeah, but dollars making lows, getting plowed right now. Let's see how low this thing can go. Now the GLD, guys, the GLD. This is exactly what we've been looking for as long as we stayed above the 20 MA, the 50, and the 200. This thing was chopping around in a bullish manner. Sloppy choppy. That's not, I mean, that is no bullish pattern to go, hey, I'm going to buy gold. We've been in this thing since 110.65 area. So at this point, we sold half here. Gosh, I wish we would have done something there. Never did. Came right back in. But we did buy it. Got about a $2 move on a short-term, like a 2-3 day trade here. Out. Gosh, I wish we would have held that trade too. But you know what? $2. Got it. Now it's going up with the half position. I still think we're going into the 130, 131 area. If this thing really goes, recaptures 126 to 127 and gets back up in there, guys. Let's see, where was that? Where's that gap right there? 127.46. I mean, we got a big one here at 125.42. We are gapping up. It looks like tomorrow we're up about 61 cents. With that news coming out of Japan and everything, maybe we go up higher. We'll have to see. But right now, gold starting to move. Let's see if this is a head fake, though. Sometimes they'll get it in. I mean, this is huge right here, guys. But if we get this gap up over these areas, it could continue and start filling these gaps up at 127, 128 area. Then I think we get to 130. We get to 130, I'll sell half of the half, and then ride a quarter position as long as I can. Get to 130, that's a heck of a trade, guys. So hopefully you held on with us. And man, I wish we would have went a little bit lower just to get more in there, and it just didn't make it. And It's off to the races now on the GLD. Let's look at the TLT. TLT, guys, a little bit down today, but it's trying to make a nice bullish pattern here above the MAs. It's a little bit tighter of a pattern here, chopping around bullish. A little bit stretched from the 20 MA. I wouldn't doubt if this thing pulls back first before it goes, but you had 7 days sideways. Let's look for a couple more. Yeah, look at that, 76 cents up. So this could pop up too. Watch for the open up above this gap fill and this high, guys. If we open up above 128.59, then I think this thing's going to continue higher, guys. So if you're bullish this one, hold on tight. This pattern should be playing out. 76 cents up. If this thing holds overnight with the futures and everything, this should start ripping towards the gap fill or possibly higher. If this pattern fails again, but bears, you got to look below the 20, the 50, and so on and so forth. Right now, though, guys, nothing wrong with this pattern here. This thing's setting up for higher prices. You still have this trend line coming through here. Let's push it through. So it still has to get above there, but if you get above that trend line, start getting above this gap fill, look out. This thing's going to be setting up for higher prices. Most likely. Still have to see how it reacts towards here. But let's see if this can make a move up and attack these highs and see how it goes for the next week or so. Friday's close, too, will be important on all these stocks if we start breaking down in these markets. And then GDXJ. And volume was okay today on these stocks. I mean, not nothing great, but, you know, what can you expect? The GDXJ, though, look at that, guys. Talked about this. As long as it stays above the 20 and the 50 and starts consolidating, the JNUG flew today, too. So we got above this. This is the first step. Guys, unfortunately, you know, for the bulls, that is, big area, we recaptured it, okay, guys? Great. But you got to think. You bought this thing around 31.84. 31 bucks. Now we're at 35. That's a $4 move. You might get some profit takers here, so be careful with this one. If you're, if you're in it for a little longer term, be real careful because it could go right down. But, if you got a couple bucks on this trade, protect it. Let's see if we can gap up over this area. Yeah, you know what? We might be able to. If we gap up over that area, wow, guys. Let's see, gap fill. Is there? Yeah, you're looking at this pivot high around 38. So if this thing gaps up above 36, let's say, guys, we should get to 37, 38, no problem. Let's see, though. But we're coming off of a bullish pattern above the MAs. Now we're back above the 200. Let's see if we get confirmation, some follow-through tomorrow on some volume. Let's see where this can go. For I know, you know how this thing works. It clicks over and goes straight down like this guy here. And then it chops for 3 weeks or 4 months or whatever and goes nowhere. So I'm not getting too excited yet. I don't have a position in this. I have a lot of people asking me about JNUG. This is the one that controls JNUG. Nothing is wrong. Let's see if we get some follow through. If we get follow through, higher prices. If we get a stall out, then we'll wait for pattern for higher prices. If we get a stall out and a nice reversal candle, then I would expect lower prices. Gold's on fire right now. Let's see if it can continue higher off these bullish patterns. Volume was pretty good today on the GDXJ. Let's go into the JNUG real quick. I have a lot of people ask me about that, so I just stick with the GDXJ. But remember, this one here, guys, 2178. That's the big number there where it's got to get above that big breakdown candle there. So watch for this one on the JNUG, guys. That's a big breakdown candle with volume. It's going to be tough for this thing just one day. But look for the gap up. If it does, then you're looking at 2471. Remember, if you're in this trade from 16, 17 bucks, you're at 24. Pull something off the table, guys. You can always wait for it to come back and do it again. Wait for it to go up here and then short it or what have you. Or take dust or whatever that other one is. So let this one play out. So, all right, guys, great trade on the gold. I'm sticking with it right now. Hopefully I'll take half of the half off around 130, and let's see if we get a little bit more on the GLD. All right, guys, thanks again for stopping by. Check out CobraTrading.com. Good brokers, guys, fair pricing, fair commission structure, and all that stuff. If you're an active trader, check those guys out. Again, thanks for stopping by. Really do appreciate it. God bless. See you on the charts.